Hello friends, welcome back to my Sitecore Diaries. I am your host Jitendra Ganekar. I am an Sitecore architect from Mumbai. Today we are going to see an informative topic: Sitecore versus 5.NET based CMS platform. Yes, you heard right. We are going to compare the mighty Sitecore with the other 5.NET based CMS. Let's see who will challenge the Sitecore. And also, as a Sitecore developer or as a technical developer, we can constrain ourselves within one CMS. So we are going to explore what are the different options available to us where we can adapt easily. Yes, we are going to see Sitecore versus 5.NET based CMS platform. Okay, so before starting, if you are new to the channel, please click on a subscribe button and please click on a bell icon to get a notification of our latest tutorials videos. So let's start today's topic. Before starting actual differentiation between Sitecore and the other platforms, let's revise the what is CMS. What is CMS? I would like to take you to my first video where I have explained what is CMS. If you have not watched that video, I will recommend to watch that video later. The link I will give the link of that video in the description. Do watch that video. So let's revise what is CMS. CMS is basically content management system. Now what is content? Whatever text, image, videos, PDF, etc. viewed on your website are the content of your website. And what do we mean by content management? Adding, deleting and updating any website content. The website content refers here to text, image, videos, PDF, whatever your user is viewing on the website. So any website content. Also managing its access and security. Who will be editing those? Who will be deleting those? All those access and the security without the interference of the technical team. That is very important. Without the interference of the technical team. So marketing team or a content authors can manage their website content without the interference of the technical team. So that is content management system. So if you define the content management system, it will be CMS is a software which help business users to add, delete and update website content along with the user authorization and authentication without the need of specialized technical team members. So for more details you can visit my video. I will give you that link, the first video's link in the description. Please visit that if you want to know more about the CMS. Now why and when to use CMS? If you have a large website to build with a multiple pages, or if you plan to make changes or addition to your website down the line. So you have a website you have a website where you are displaying the product details and you have thousands of products. Okay, and all those pages have the same kind of a layout, same kind of a information which you want to give to your customer. Then you can think about using the CMS. Okay, and you are expecting to change that content, right? So there might be some banners you want to change, might need to add new products, you want to change their prices. Okay, you want to change their branding, those kind of a thing which you want to do in the down the line. Then I think you better think about the CMS. Need easy option to edit existing pages, publish new pages, add on online store, create a web form, so forth without IT team involvement. Okay, so all these activities were creating the new pages, updating the new pages, creating the web forms like contact forms, getting information from the user, and that all those things without the help of an IT team, then you must think about the CMS. Accelerate the production of the website or websites. You might have one website or a multiple website, but you want to accelerate the production of those websites, then you can think about the CMS. Need front-end user interface, make customization easy. You want to do some customization, like you want to change the color or you change the font, and that should be easy and with a user-friendly interface. Then you need a CMS. Need a multiple user to update a content with some level of authorization. You have a multiple users, you have multiple staff who can update the content. Then you and also there should be some authorization, like there should be some protocols which needs to be followed. Then you think about the CMS. You have the preview functionality to check how changes looks. It should not be the case where you make the changes, you and it will go to the live site and your live site will break. Okay, so you will need intermediate stage where you can see what kind of changes you are making and that changes how it is impacting to your website. So that preview functionality should be there. So these are the few cases where you must think about the using the CMS. Consideration for content editing. So if you are doing the content editing, what are the things you should consider? First thing is need to address and coordinate a growing range of diverse content. You will have a lot of contents, okay, so that you need to address and coordinate. Need to support a range of channels. At this time, you might have multiple channels which you need to support, like you need to support website, you need to support a mobile app, laptop, print media, all those things. You need to support the range of those channels. Okay, easy of use, improving the speed of publishing and avoiding the time intensive handovers. So it should be publishing should be quickly, and also there should not be much time to give the handovers. Security is very important. SEO friendly content pages and URL. SEO is very important for the website, so that also you need to take into consideration when we are doing the content editing. Versioning of the content. You should have a versions of the content so that you can if there is any problem, you can go back to the old version. Content reusability and organization. You should not be duplicating the content again and again for the different pages. So that should be, the content should be reusable, where you can reuse the same content multiple places. Content backup for a disaster recovery. If you lost if there is something bad had happened, you should able to recover back quickly. So these are the things which you should think about while considering the CMS. Okay, so now let's see what are the different platforms which will challenge CMS platform, which will challenge the Sitecore. So our first candidate for the to challenge the Sitecore, it is DNN, the DotNetNuke. DNN platform, which is also known for .NET Nuke. So DNN platform, formerly known as a .NET Nuke, is a web content management system and web application framework based on a .NET framework. It is an open source and part of the .NET Foundation. So it comes with a .NET Foundation and it is the open source. Okay, so DNN platform. If you want to see what is DNN, so this is the URL for the DNN, DNNsoftware.com. You can visit the DNN to see what is DNN. Okay, so now let's compare with Sitecore. So there are few parameters I have considered while comparing the Sitecore with other platform. Let's see those. The first parameter is the cost. Okay, so as everybody knows, Sitecore is very costly, whereas if you compare with the DNN, it is an open source and free to use CMS. If you talk about a user friendly, how user friendly this Sitecore is, it is a bit complex honestly, and it for whoever new to this Sitecore, he will definitely going to feel it is a complex. However, it provides a lot of power, flexibility for the experienced user. Once you experience on the Sitecore, you will understand the power and the flexibility Sitecore gives. Whereas DNN is a very simple, it's focused on simplicity and ease of use. The third thing is the content management. How you are going to manage the content in Sitecore. It is a powerful tool. Okay, content editing feature, it is as a powerful tool. DNN, it is a bit simple compared to the Sitecore. Learning curve. I think this is one of the things where Sitecore is a bit steep to learn and it is complex to learn. You will need a lot of technical knowledge to understand it. So it is a bit complex and you will need a time to learn it. As you get experience, you will get a hands-on, then you will familiar with Sitecore. Whereas DNN needs a relatively short learning curve. Basically, it is from the .NET platform itself. Okay, so it provides from the .NET platform itself provides the DNN. So it is bit what you say, a relatively short learning course you will have. If you talk about the customization and flexibility, of course, Sitecore is highly flexible. Whereas that if you talk about the DNN, it's customization options through the modules and themes with a user-friendly interface for managing the extension. So you have to use the different modules and themes to customize the DNN. Okay. Now let's go to the performance. Sitecore is known for its high performance but may require appropriate server configuration and optimization for optimal result. It can handle a large and complex website efficiently. So if you are working on the Sitecore, you must have observed there are a lot of very heavy applications are built on the Sitecore. So it does known for its high performance, but it also requires those kind of resources to support. Okay, so if it compared with the DNN, it has a decent performance and scalability features allowed it to handle moderate to high traffic. Can't be compared to the Sitecore, but it has a decent performance. Scalability. Sitecore is highly scalable and can handle large scale enterprise website digital experience with proper architecture and configuration. Whereas DNN offers a moderate scalability options, making it suitable for the medium-sized website and applications. So these are the few parameters. We'll see more parameters now, but for this cost, user-friendly, content management, learning curve, customization and flexibility, performance, scalability. Till now, even though Sitecore has upper hand, but the DNN has DNN is free to use CMS. So the cost is very important here. Okay, and when you talk about the cost, it is not just a license. Okay, it is not just a license we are thinking about. Yes, license is very costly for Sitecore, but other things also come in pictures. So there are multiple parameters which contribute to the cost. So all those like the resource capability, okay, those things will come, the infrastructure, all those things also will come in picture. So according to that, Sitecore is honestly very costly. So compared to DNN, that's a open source and it's free to use. So if it is free, then there are also full pros and cons. Okay, then comes to community. Sitecore has a substantial active community of developers, marketers, users. It includes Sitecore community forums, blogs, Stack Exchange, Sitecore user groups in various regions. If you consider the DNN, it is also as a well-established community with the forums, documentation, blogs, community contributed modules, themes. User can join DNN Connect events for networking and learning. Now let's talk about the support. Sitecore offers a range of support options, including the standard support and the premium support. Sitecore support is known for being responsive and providing the solution to the complex issue. Again, this support also adds to the cost. I think they have the premium support card and that is also costly for the Sitecore. What about the DNN? DNN offers support options including community support and paid support package. User can access documentation and technical assistance. If we talk about the omni-channel, Sitecore offers a strong omni-channel capabilities, enabling organization to create and manage content across the web, mobile, email, social media, and other digital channels. Sitecore Experience Platform XP provides a personalization and content marketing features for omni-channel marketing. So when you consider about omni-channel and also along with that the marketing features, then I think Sitecore is a leader in those things. Okay, so if you compare with that with DNN has a basic omni-channel support content, okay, for the content management across web and mobile channel. However, it may require extension of a custom development for advanced omni-channel capability. So basically, if you needed to have a omni-channel support, your basic requirement, then I think Sitecore holds strongly because there is no customization required, whereas DNN will support it, but you need to add do it with the customization. So that is the difference. Multilingual support. Sitecore provides robust multilingual support, allowing the organization to create and manage content in a multiple language. It offers features for a content translation, localization, and long language specific target. So it has a good support for a multilingual website. DNN also offers the multilingual support for content management, along with the content to be created and managed in the multiple language. So these are the few supportive parameters which you think about. First slide we see some technical thing. Here we have seen the supporting thing with your requirement. Okay. Here also Sitecore stronghold. Okay, but it's all your depend on your requirement. Now let's see licensing and ownership. Okay, so Sitecore has a commercial licensing model and cost can be substantial. Licensing fees vary based on factors such as the edition, which product you are using, the number of users who is using it, the feature required. Okay, so organization that purchase a Sitecore license own the software but are subject to the terms of license agreement. Sitecore may require periodic license renewal. There might be a periodic license renewal you might require. It's all depend what kind of a license you buy from the Sitecore. What about DNN? It's the open source community edition. Okay, so it provides the commercial edition also. DNN EvoQ, that is a subscription based model. So there are two things. One is the DNN platform, which is a free, and you have you have the subscription based pricing also for DNN EvoQ. For this ownership is subject to the terms of the subscription and agreement. Now let's see the security. When you talk about the security in the Sitecore, security features, Sitecore offers robust security features including role-based access control, content and user authentication, and data encryption. It has a good strong security features. Regular updates. Sitecore releases a regular security updates and patches to address a vulnerability. So you must be seeing there are a lot of regularly Sitecore provides some patches to update if there is any security lack or if there is some vulnerability raised. So they releases regular on the regular time interval. Then third-party audits. Sitecore has undergone the third-party audit, okay, security audit to validate its security practice. So security point of the Sitecore holds strong hands. What about DNN? DNN offers security features including role-based access control. So you see the same kind of the role-based access, secure authentication, third-party security extension. DNN also provides the regular vulnerability and encourage users to stay current. So it always says that you stay to the current version. Security extension. DNN has a marketplace for security related extension to enhance the protection. Now we are seeing all the other different parameters on which Sitecore and DNN are different. But what about the market? What market shares with Sitecore and DNN hold? So if you talk about Sitecore, it is a well-established player in the market. Okay, it is good. It is one of the top CMS platform. Okay, if we talk about the DNN. DNN has a presence in various sectors including government, education and non-profit organization. So basically where you can't, it's all dependent on cost, right? So DNN is not costly, it is open source. So most of the things where you have a non-profit organization, there you basically go for a DNN. Okay, so these are the basic difference between Sitecore and DNN. Now let's talk about the most important thing, which business or always look. It's a Gartner Ratings. Okay. Now let's compare the Sitecore and DNN in the Gartner's rating. So Gartner gives the Sitecore 4.1 rating out of 5, and 61% users are recommend the Sitecore, whereas DNN gives the 4.5 out of 5, and 63% recommends the Gartner. Now if you see the capability of the Sitecore, it is 4.3, whereas DNN got 4.2. Pricing flexibility, price is something where Sitecore is really bad, that is 3.7, and DNN is 4.6 because it's a free. Ability to understand the needs 4.1, whereas DNN 4.4. Integration and deployment 3.9, service and support 3.9, whereas for the DNN, integration and deployment 4.2 and service and support 4.4. Now you might see that Sitecore is compared to DNN, it has a bad ratings. Okay. but there is a catch here. Okay, so when you go to the Gartners, it's what it does, these are the average things, right? So basically, number of users, if you have a more number of users, I think your average rating gets down. So Sitecore has a more users and more people has recommended it, so its rating is less, but and that you will find it everywhere. Okay, but DNN has a less users, so he has a good review, so it has a uh, better ratings also. Okay, so this is a perspective you can have if you need to check this rating and go with this. I don't think that is a good option or a good strategy. We will see what are the different parameters which you, when you want to select the correct CMS, what are the different parameters which we should be checking. That we'll see in the last section. But for you, this is what the difference between Sitecore and the DNN. So this video has become too long, so we will stop here for today. In the next upcoming parts, we are going to see Sitecore versus Umbraco, Sitecore versus Kentico, Sitecore versus Sitefinity, Sitecore versus EpiServer, criteria to select the correct CMS. These all those things we will cover in the next upcoming parts. So we are done for today. If you like the video, please click on a like button, do share with your friends and colleagues, and do provide your feedback via the comments. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, click on a bell icon to get a latest update. Thank you. Thanks for watching.